Okay, folks, it's your buddy Mike Messier, the return of Mike's Meals. This is a heaping serving of Kung Pao chicken from China Wok. I am very hungry. It is good. Temperature-wise, I'll take responsibility. I was not there when it was ready. I was buying iced tea for myself. Unsweetened iced tea. I've become very sugar conscious lately, folks. Sugar is really a tough thing. We're all pretty much addicted to it. Most of us. Cereal has a lot of sugar, as you know. I'm sure that this meal has some sugar in it somehow. Maybe not. Well, yeah. The sauce that it's actually good. I will come back here again. So you might be wondering, if you're watching this on the new One Mike Messier YouTube channel, what happens here for the veterans. Actually, there's not many veterans. I have to rebuild my audience. I recently broke up my YouTube dynasty into 3 different parts. This is the most personal part. I'm really glad I caught myself. I was about to say of my journey. I hate fucking journeys. My life. I hate the fact that everyone has a fucking journey. I just discovered these Facebook reels, these Instagram reels. I didn't realize I was missing out on all the fun. So now if you're on my Facebook buddy list or my Instagram buddy list, Mikey Messier, you can see my reels and say, wow. Did I mention that I just moved? Tonight will be my first night in the new venue. I'm excited. And honestly tired. I did not, I sort of got help from people moving, but not really. Nobody actually lent a hand. I did have access to the new venue a couple of weeks in advance, so I was able to move myself. But I can honestly say, and this is not hyperbole, but in this move, which was probably 20 or 30 round trips on my part, not even one door being opened for me. I did this all by my fucking self once again. So it's actually, if you count when I moved to Florida, which is coming up on, it's about 3.5 years ago. That was one move. I was in a place for only 2 months and had to move. So that's 2. I was there for 2 years and then moved to this most recent place that was 3. And now today ends the 4th move. And I'm still fucking standing where I'm sitting. When I moved, this actually is pretty damn good. It's spicy as fuck too. I did get this little hot sauce, but I'm not going to use it because then I'd really be killing myself. See, the thing with that diet, I was tempted to get the diet sweet tea, but it's got this sucralose. My buddy Ian Patrick Gagnon just celebrated a birthday, I believe. My buddy Bobby Kennelly, who was in my movie So You're the Guy, over on One Man and a Camera Films, had a birthday. I did see a movie that I didn't do a Mike's Instant review on. God, what was it? Oh, it's driving me nuts. Oh, I fell asleep during it. The Lost King didn't do much for me, folks. That actress who was in that movie, she was also in the I Love the Swamp Thing movie several years ago that won the Oscar. Seems like a nice lady, and I'm not doubting her skills as an actress, but she always seems to be in these movies that I hate. What's her name? Not her fault. For those of you keeping track, my short silent film Disregard has now won its 9th award. Singapore Alternative Film Festival. Wonderful festivals across the world. This time, Alternative Film Festival, I believe, bestowed upon us the Best Cast Award, which was nice. And in some ways, ironic. You might be saying, gee whiz, Mike, how is it ironic? Well, I cross-reference you to Disregard the Vampire, a Mike Messier documentary on 1 minute camera films. And while we're plugging away, which sounds very intimate, you can also buy my book, which, as you all should, A Distance from Avalon, and you should do all these wonderful things. Just realizing even further, folks, as I'm watching these reels, how fucking attention-starved we all are. And I'm not putting myself above that. I'm in the fucking middle of it. If anything, I feel I was born a little too late. But anyway, what a world. Oh yeah, current events, very exciting. Depends on your politics, I guess, but do we say former President Trump, current president? Well, he's not current, but former president, or just President Trump? Indicted. Very interesting. I guess that's the first. I guess I kind of take the Jon Stewart angle, although I don't agree with everything that Jon Stewart talks about, or his opinions. But he was on some talk show and saying that, you know, it's the rule of law. Did he break the law? If he did, let's investigate. If he didn't, then don't. So we'll see. Which is kind of opening the door for some other potential Republican candidates, most notably, right here, Governor Ron DeSantis. Now, for those that you know me, most of my life I've been a Democrat, but I've kind of wavered in recent years into independenthood. Just some of the things, some of the people, the Clintons, for instance, wasn't a big fan. I won't tell you who I voted for, but I'll say in 2016, I actually voted third-party candidate. A candidate that was only on the ballot in 4 states. I voted for that person. And I do feel that it'd be better to have a 3-party system. But right now, the Democrats and the Republicans are basically blocking out that from happening seriously. You can listen to Jesse Ventura. He'll explain that. So about this food, it's actually pretty good. I still have an egg roll coming to me. Should I do that thing where, like, you put your dish away for a while and then you come back to it? I also wanted to buy a shower curtain for the new place, but I think I'm going to give myself a break. And what I'm going to do, you get older and it's the age of knowing stuff. I do the laziest thing in the world. I use the Walmart app to order stuff free of charge for this service. And these nice teenagers come out and deliver the stuff to me after I pay for it in the computer, in the phone. You can do that with groceries, but you can also do that with other products. Very exciting. So I've already got a reservation for tomorrow. Shall we talk about this new neighborhood? I feel that I've really, the neighborhood that I'm going to be living in starting tonight, it's definitely higher living. So that's nice. My last neighborhood was nice too. And I had a pool. I had 2 pools in the neighborhood. I used them frequently. I did have some interesting housemates that were nice people, but time to move on. Oh my God. You notice that I don't go into all the fucking dirty details of my personal life. You know, I know that this is like a fucking dashboard confessional, and we're all supposed to tell our fucking intimate secrets. But I just don't. I feel like if there's something I really want to talk about, I'll do so. If not, you get this. A guy eating Chinese food in his car. The new neighborhood tonight did have a food truck night. Food trucks are not my favorite thing. I think food trucks are good for the people that own food trucks. Unless I'm missing out, you never really save money at a fucking food truck. And they still, if you use a credit card, they still say, oh, you want to give us an 18% tip or a 22% tip? Well, how about no fucking tip? You're not bringing the food to my table. Back in the fucking day, which was 5 years ago, to get a tip, you actually had to do something. You had to bring me water. You had to talk to me. Now you just want a fucking 18% tip for a goddamn takeout? Go fuck yourself. I mean, I try not to get angry, but Christ. Okay, folks. Oh. If you know me, which you kind of do if you're watching this video, I'm not much of a leftovers type of guy. I don't like dragging around foam containers and plastic containers and shit like that. But I feel like I just want to put this away for now. I want to have some backup food for later. It is spicy, I'll give them credit. I am like really trapped in my own fucking casket here. I've got so much stuff. Excuse me, for Christ's sake. God, so many things that I've done. Written books, written screenplays, made art. For an object eBay store. I'll have a better video later this weekend. I'm sure I'll do some over on One Pro Wrestling Fan. I'll be doing WrestleMania stuff. Oh God, I'm just all spiced up, and I'm trying to find an eyeglass wipe, and I'm just looking for a fucking way to blow my nose. And it's like I got all this shit around me. but it's like I don't have what the fuck I need, which would be like a goddamn napkin. Oh my fuck. I mean, I hate to drag you into this, but oh my god. Can I just, is this a, no, this is like a piece of toilet fucking paper. God, sorry. Okay, folks. Like Messier, thanks. Subscribe.